In this video, you're going to learn the top 10 signs of financially educated people so you can start living a successful life today. Hey, Premium Experiences here, and in this video, we're going to teach you about the top 10 signs of financially educated people. Now, if you want to achieve success in your life, well, it's important that you learn how to spot these signs and emulate them, so sit back and relax and let us show you what they are. Number 1 is your credit score. Your credit score is one of the most important financial numbers you need to know. It tells lenders how likely you are to repay your debts. A high credit score means you are a low-risk borrower, which could mean lower interest rates on loans and credit cards. A low credit score could lead to higher interest rates and could even make it harder to get a loan or credit card at all. That's why I know your credit score is so important for your financial education. You can check your credit score for free at creditkarma.com or wildfub.com, and if you find that your score needs some improvement, there are plenty of things you can do to boost it. Start by paying your bills on time every time and reducing your debt as much as possible. Number 2 is you invest wisely. Money is an important part of our lives, and it's important to be smart about how we use it. That's why it's important to learn about financial education by learning about money and how to manage it, and if we can make sound decisions with our finances, which will lead to a more secure future. One of the most important things we can do with our money is to invest it wisely. There are a lot of different options when it comes to investing, so it's important to do your research and find the right investment for you. By investing our money wisely, we can grow our wealth over time and ensure a more secure future when it comes to financial education. There are a lot of important things to learn in order to make wise investment decisions. One of the most important things is to understand the different types of investment options available to you. There are several different factors you need to consider when making an investment decision, including your risk tolerance, your financial goals, and the amount of time you're willing to commit to the investment. If you're not sure where to start, it's a good idea to consult with a financial advisor. They can help you identify the best investment options for your specific situation. Number 3 is you set financial goals. Setting financial goals is a key component of effective financial planning. When you set financial goals, you can identify the specific things you want to achieve with your money. This can help you stay focused on your financial planning and make progress towards your goals. There are a few things to keep in mind when setting financial goals. Your goals should be specific and measurable. For example, instead of saying I want to save more money, say I want to say $X by Y date. Your goals should be, achievable and realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure by aiming too high or too low. Your goals should be time-based. Give yourself a specific timeline for reaching your goal. Once you have set your financial goals, it's important to create a plan of action to help you achieve them. Make sure to include both short and long-term actions in your plan, as well as steps that will require some sacrifice on your part. And most importantly, be sure to track your progress so you can stay motivated along the way. Number 4 is you are disciplined with money. One of the most important things in financial education is learning how to be disciplined with money. Money management is one of the key skills you need to learn to be successful with your finances. If you can learn to be disciplined with your spending, you will be able to save more money and reach your financial goals. One way to develop discipline with money is to create a budget and stick to it. When you have a plan for how much you can afford to spend each month, it's easier to stay within your budget. Another way to be disciplined with money is to avoid impulse buying. If you only buy things that are on your list, you'll be less likely to overspend. Developing discipline with money takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the end. With discipline, you can save more money and reach your financial goals sooner. Money is an important tool, for achieving your goals in life. Money management is one of the key skills you need to be successful with your finances. If you can learn to be disciplined with your spending, you will be able to save more money and reach your financial goals. Number 5 is you always think of a future when it comes to financial planning. It's important to always think ahead. By forecasting your future income and expenses, you can create a plan that will help you meet your financial goals. One of the best ways to achieve financial success is through financial education. By learning about money management and investing, you can make informed decisions about your finances. There are many resources available to help you get started on your financial education. The journey as well. The Journey for the MoneyWise website, for example, offers a variety of helpful articles and videos on topics such as budgeting, saving, and investing. So don't wait any longer. Start learning about money today. Number 6 is you pay your debts on time. If you want to be successful in life, you have to learn how to manage your money. One of the most important things to remember is to always pay your debts on time. This will help you stay out of debt and keep your credit score high. There are a lot of different ways to manage your money, and everyone has a system that works best for them. But one thing is always, and I mean always, the same: you have to be responsible for your finances if you want to achieve success. If you're not sure where to start, there are plenty of resources available online and in libraries. Financial education is an important part of life, and it's never too late to learn about money and its management. So take some time to educate yourself and start making smart financial decisions today. Number 7 is you have a separate savings account. If you have a separate savings account, congratulations! This is an important step in becoming financially independent. A savings account allows you to save money for a specific purpose, such as a rainy day fund or a down payment on a house. To make the most of your savings account, be sure to contribute to it regularly and avoid dipping into the funds for other purposes. You may also want to consider investing some of your savings into higher yield accounts like certificates of deposit, CDs, or money market accounts, MMAs. Whatever you do, keep your eye on your goal and stay motivated to reach it. Number 8 is you've got insurance. Your parents have always been pretty good at teaching you about money and financial education. One of the things they've talked to you about a lot is insurance. They've explained to you that it's important to have insurance, especially if something's bad happened. One day, your parents come home from work and they tell you that they got in a car accident and it wasn't their fault, but the driver is claiming that your parents are at fault and your parents don't have enough money to pay for the damages, so they're gonna go to court. Fortunately, your parents have insurance. If they didn't have insurance, they would have to pay for the damages out of their pocket because of the insurance. Well, the insurance company will pay for the damages. This means that your parents won't have to worry about paying any money out of their own pockets. Insurance is important because it protects you from having to pay a lot of money if something bad happens. It's important to have insurance so that you don't have to worry about paying for damages yourself. Number 9 is you have an emergency fund. An emergency funds account is a savings account where you put money aside for unexpected expenses. This account can help you avoid getting into debt if emergency happens. There are a few things to keep in mind when setting up an emergency fund account. Decide how much money you want to save each month. Make sure the money is easily accessible in case you need it quickly. Don't use the account for everyday expenses. If you follow these tips, you can create a savings question that will help you. The more money you could save, the better prepared you will be for unexpected expenses. Number 10 is you always work with a budget. It is important to always work with a budget, especially when it comes to your finances. A budget can help you keep track of your spending and make sure that you're staying within your means. If you're not sure how to create a budget, there are plenty of resources available online and in libraries. Start by figuring out what you earn in a month and what your essential expenses are, such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, and transportation costs. Then see what is left over and decide what you can afford to spend on. Extras, it is, important to be mindful of your credit score and credit history. A high credit score can help you get approved for a loan on a mortgage or a lower interest rate. Creating and sticking to a budget may take some effort at first, but it will be worth it in the long run, of course. If you're new to our channel and you like such amazing content, make sure you have subscribed to our channel so you can also follow us on social media and leave your feedback in comment section.